Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's week 2 of my deep dive into the world of AI and YouTube. If you missed my first video, I'm on this crazy experiment to see if I can make it on YouTube using nothing but AI. Last week was all about getting my feet wet, figuring out the tech. This week, things got real. We're talking some serious face-palming moments. Some did that really just happen kind of stuff. So buckle up, because in this video, I'm breaking down all the highs and lows of my second week with AI. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of week 2, let's backtrack for anyone who's new. I'm trying to build a successful YouTube channel from scratch using only AI tools. Yes, my voice in these videos is AI generated. I used ChatGPT to create my logo and chose a female AI voice for my videos. Why a female voice? ChatGPT gave me a female character for the logo, so I rolled with it. Plus, a female voice is a nice change in the male-dominated tech YouTube world. But in real life, I'm an older dude with a German accent. For these updates, I'm speaking from the heart of a real live human YouTuber. So, about that female AI persona. It started as a fun experiment but created a weird distance between me and my audience. People were curious about who was behind the voice. We crave authenticity, even in the digital age. But maybe this AI persona could be an advantage, embracing the unexpected in a polished world. Okay, so maybe hiding is the wrong word. I'm using this AI persona to challenge the idea of what a YouTuber should be. The YouTube world can be intimidating, especially for someone like me. I'm not conventionally attractive and my accent doesn't scream internet heartthrob, but I embrace it. Maybe by being open about my insecurities, I can connect with people on a deeper level. So yeah, that's me, the man behind the AI curtain. A little awkward, a little rough around the edges, but real. This YouTube experiment is about exploring the intersection of technology and humanity, finding humor and heart in the unexpected. It's bound to be a wild ride. Alright, let's dive into week 2. Remember how I said AI was like a puppy? This week that puppy chewed on the furniture. AI is capable of amazing things but prone to mistakes. Sometimes AI spouts off completely false information. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? If AI was perfect, we'd all be out of a job. These mistakes give me something to talk about. So, thanks AI for the endless supply of comedic material. Case in point, the great battleship blunder of week 2. I'm a history buff, especially naval warfare. I asked AI to write a script about 2 German battleships sinking a British aircraft carrier. AI gave me the Bismarck and Tirpitz instead of the Scharnhorst and Gneisenau, and the Ark Royal instead of the HMS Glorious. The Bismarck and Tirpitz never sailed together, and the Ark Royal was sunk by a submarine. This is what people warn about with AI-generated content. So I made a second video correcting the names, hoping AI would get the hint. The script was more accurate but still off. Maybe the battleship blunder was a fluke, right? I challenged AI with another historical topic. Catherine Howard, the 5th wife of King Henry VIII. Catherine's story is Tudor-era soap opera material. She was beheaded for treason. I asked AI to write a script about her life, mentioning the beheading. AI nailed most of it, but skipped the beheading part. The script ended with Catherine living happily ever after. AI might be great at writing fictional soap operas, but it has a lot to learn about real-life drama. So yeah, week 2 was a wild ride. AI can write a decent script, but it's not ready to replace historians. These mistakes highlight the importance of human oversight. AI is a powerful tool, but it needs to be used correctly. If AI ever becomes self-aware, at least I'll have some hilarious stories to tell the robot overlords. Back to Catherine Howard. AI completely omitted her execution. No trial, no Tower of London, no headsman's axe. It was like AI decided to give her a happy ending. Maybe AI found a long-lost document proving her innocence? But no. A quick Google search confirmed she was executed in 1542. AI had simply ignored that crucial detail. we all have our blind spots. AI's blind spots in history can be glaring. It's not just about getting facts wrong, but understanding the context and nuances. History is a complex tapestry of individual stories and decisions. AI struggles with that complexity. It's great at recognizing patterns, but not the human element of history. This highlights the potential dangers of relying too heavily on AI for understanding the past. Should we abandon using AI for historical research? Not necessarily. AI is a powerful tool, but needs careful planning and human oversight. We can't blindly accept everything AI tells us. We need to be skeptical, ask questions, and double-check facts. AI is only as good as the data it's trained on. The human element is essential for understanding and interpreting the past. So, you're a budding YouTuber with dreams of internet fame and fortune? You've heard all the buzz about AI, about how it can write your scripts, create your videos, and basically turn you into the next Mr. Beast without you having to lift a finger? Well, hold your horses there, buckaroo, because the reality of AI and YouTube is a little more complicated than the hype might suggest. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. AI ain't free. Sure, there are some free AI tools out there, but they're usually pretty limited. Think time limits, watermarks plastered all over your videos, and enough promotional pop-ups to make you think you've contracted a digital virus. And if you want to unlock the really good stuff, the kind of AI features that can actually make your videos stand out from the crowd, well, be prepared to open your wallet. Now, I'm not saying you need to remortgage your house to afford decent AI tools, but it's important to go into this with a realistic budget in mind. Figure out how much you can comfortably spend each month on AI services, and then stick to it. And don't be afraid to shop around and compare prices. Just like with anything else in life, you can often find a better deal if you're willing to do a little digging. But here's the thing, even if you're willing to shell out some cash for AI, don't expect it to do all the work for you. AI can be a great tool for generating ideas, writing scripts, and even creating some basic visuals. But it's still just that, a tool. The real magic happens when you combine the power of AI with your own creativity, your own unique voice, and your own passion for whatever it is you're trying to share with the world. Now, as someone who's currently in the trenches of this whole AI YouTube experiment, let me give you a little dose of budget reality. When I first started this whole thing, I was determined to see if it was possible to succeed on YouTube with a $0 AI budget. Spoiler alert, it wasn't pretty. I spent hours trying to cobble together something halfway decent using only free AI tools. But the results were, shall we say, less than impressive. The videos were clunky, the visuals were about as exciting as a bowl of plain oatmeal, and don't even get me started on the watermarks. It was like trying to build a house out of toothpicks and chewing gum. Possible maybe, but not exactly advisable. That's when I decided to switch gears and go with what I like to call a reasonable budget approach. I figured, if I'm going to do this, I might as well do it right. So, I set aside $100 a month for AI services, which, let's be honest, is probably less than some people spend on coffee. And you know what? It made a world of difference. Suddenly, I had access to better AI tools, more features, and fewer limitations. I could actually start to experiment and get creative without feeling like I was constantly hitting a paywall. Don't get me wrong, I'm still working with a limited budget, but it's amazing what a little bit of money can do in the world of AI. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? Well, if you're a new YouTuber looking to leverage the power of AI, my advice would be this. Don't be afraid to invest a little bit of money, but don't expect AI to be a magic bullet. The real key to success on YouTube, with or without AI, is to create high-quality content that people actually want to watch. And that means finding your niche, developing your voice, and putting in the time and effort to create something truly engaging and entertaining. As for my own AI-powered YouTube adventure, well, it's still a work in progress. I'm learning new things every day, experimenting with different AI tools, and trying to find that sweet spot between automation and authenticity. I'm not sure where this journey will ultimately lead, but I'm excited to find out. And who knows, maybe along the way, I'll even be able to share some valuable insights and advice with other aspiring YouTubers. After all, isn't that what this whole online community is all about? Sharing our experiences, learning from each other, and maybe even having a few laughs along the way? Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a video to edit. And by edit, I mean try to convince my AI software that Catherine Howard was in fact beheaded. Wish me luck. Alright, let's talk money, folks. Because as much as we like to think that creativity can flourish on passion alone, the reality is that YouTube, especially when you're incorporating AI, can get pretty darn expensive. And trust me, I'm learning that lesson firsthand. Remember how I mentioned setting aside $100 a month for my AI budget? Well, let me tell you, that $100 evaporates faster than a puddle in the Sahara Desert. Those AI subscriptions, they're like the siren song of the digital world. You hear their promises of easy content creation, of time saved and quality boosted, and you're ready to hand over your credit card without a second thought. And don't even get me started on the upsells. You sign up for the basic plan, thinking you'll be content with the bare bones features. But then, like a kid in a candy store, you start eyeing up the premium options, the ones with the cool voiceovers, the dazzling video effects, the ability to generate a 1,000-word script with a single click. Suddenly, that $100 doesn't seem so generous after all. And here's the kicker. Even if you're disciplined enough to resist the siren song of upsells, even if you stick to your budget like glue, there's still the constant pressure to keep up with the Joneses. You see other YouTubers using fancy AI tools that make your videos look like they were filmed on a potato, and you start to question your commitment to frugality. So, what's a budget-conscious YouTuber to do? Well, you get creative. That's what. You start thinking outside the box, exploring alternative ways to fund your AI habit without breaking the bank. And that's where things get really interesting. One option, of course, is to monetize your channel. But let's be real, that's easier said than done. YouTube's monetization requirements are about as straightforward as solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. And even if you manage to jump through all the hoops, the revenue can be pretty unpredictable, especially when you're just starting out. That's why I decided to go down a slightly unconventional route, the donation button. Yep, I added a little PayPal link to my channel description, a beacon of hope for any kind soul who might be willing to throw a few bucks my way. The idea is that any donations I receive will go directly towards boosting my AI budget, allowing me to experiment with more advanced tools and, hopefully, create even better content. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't asking for donations a bit, well, desperate? And maybe it is. But here's the thing. I'm not asking for handouts. I'm offering transparency. I'm letting my viewers be a part of this experiment, giving them a chance to directly support the creation of the content they hopefully enjoy. Plus, it's an interesting experiment in and of itself. Can a small-time YouTuber like myself actually generate enough donations to make a dent in the cost of AI? Or will I be stuck with the free trial version forever? My dreams of AI-powered YouTube stardom dashed against the rocks of financial reality? Only time will tell. So there you have it, folks. My Week 2 update from the front lines of the AI YouTube battlefield. We've had some laughs, we've had some facepalms, and we've learned that AI might be smart, but it's not quite ready to take over the History Channel just yet. But hey, that's all part of the journey, right? The ups, the downs, the moments where you're not sure if you should laugh or cry, or maybe do a little bit of both. But here's the thing, I'm not giving up. I'm in this for the long haul, folks. I want to see where this AI thing goes, how far I can push it, and what kind of crazy, unexpected content we can create together. So if you're enjoying the ride, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of this AI-powered adventure. And hey, if you're feeling really adventurous yourself, drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. What historical topics should I unleash AI on next? Any tips for navigating the wild world of AI tools and YouTube algorithms? Your feedback is what keeps this channel going, so don't be shy. Until next week, stay curious, stay creative, and most importantly, stay tuned.